Welcome to NBA Basketball. I'm Damon Bruce, and we've got you covered here on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And that's it for now. Let's send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you soon.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Conley with it. Six on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. That is good. Here's Bridges. Johnson outside. Claxton defended by Gobert. Hits the jump hook. Brooklyn on defense. Here's the screen. The steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Boy, nice one-man fast break on that one.
It sure was a stylish finish to cap it off, too.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Dictating the pace and making sure that pace is up-tempo is what he's hoping they can do in this one. He said we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Here's Bridges. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, back to the Timberwolves. That's a marked improvement over how they've done, Steve, over the past few seasons.
Yeah, the last few years, that's easily the best winning percentage the Wolves have had against the Eastern Conference. And they won't want to take much from last season to this one, but maybe that's something at least they can carry over and try to build on.
That free throw missing.
You know, we talked about the Nets' deliberate pace of play earlier. One of the benefits of playing a slower game is that they rarely were in foul trouble. When you build a team around stars as they have, you want to make sure that they're on the court as much as possible.
He hits the second from the line. And as you said about the Nets, Clark, last season, very careful not to get in foul trouble. Very important to a team that depends so heavily on their stars. Steve, to log big minutes and provide the score.
And a large part of it is that they just play at a slower pace. But, this team just knows how to win the war of the whistles. Not only did they avoid fouls, but they have guys who know how to draw contact in the lane, get to the line, and put the other team in foul trouble.
Claxton using his post moves to get the 2 points. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 5-point game. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Number 3, who's guarded by Johnson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
The Nets really turned things around last season, guys, and a big part of that was them turning around their road record a bit. Turned some of those losses into wins, and much better on the road. It got them the 4th seed in the East.
You got these, no problem.
And he knocks down the first one. And for the Nets, who looked so much better when they were out on the road last season, actually ended with the 2nd-best road record, Steve, in the Eastern Conference.
And you remember their hot start to the season last year. Well, a lot of that was them coming in ready and winning games on the road. Eventually, they cooled off, made a coaching change, and then all the huge offseason moves. So this is really something to watch this year, a pretty exciting club.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The Wolves were devastated by injuries last year, guys, but they still did all right up here in Minneapolis. 20-21 at home. Not great, but considering the injuries, a pretty solid home record.
And the Nets with possession here. 3-point lead.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Now here is Conley. Conley left side. Just 5 to shoot. They find Jay on the way, and that is good. Conley's got his first bucket of the night. And back to Minnesota, they were a sneaky pick to get into the playoffs at the beginning of last year, but so much can change in the course of a season, Steve, namely injuries for the Timberwolves.
No doubt. Kevin Love going down, that hurt them. Ricky Rubio in and out of the lineup. But there's no question when you look at the roster, some of the moves they made in the offseason, it's a pretty talented team.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Johnson's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. They're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Minnesota with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Bridges. Number 32. Cannot hit. Johnson with the defensive effort. The Nets have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. The pass to Bridges. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And he's also one of those guys who just seems to be able to take it up a few notches when there's a game to be won late in the 4th quarter. In other words, he's at his best at winning time.
The Nets making a switch here. Conley up top. Pass to Edwards. To halt the run. Gets it to go.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Nets leading by 7. They set the screen. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. 7 points in the game.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
The layup missed. The Nets have gone 8 of 8. What a hot start for them. Inside. Edwards, a screen on Harris. Reed, rejected by Bridges, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession, and the Nets making a change here. Number 4, with nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
The Nets with the lead. And here's Mills. Dishes to Harris. And the Nets, another 3.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Now here's Anderson. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Number 9. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brooklyn leading by 10. Harris outside. Makes it off the glass. Harris has got 5.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Back to Anderson. He dishes it to Prince. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. No good from Reed.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
First one falls for him.
You know, as great as 2012 was for the Nets, in many ways, they really came up short on their last game of that calendar year. In 2012, the New Year's Eve matchup against the Spurs, the Nets only scored 5 points in the third quarter of that contest.
And both free throws good for Mills. And Clark, you were talking about the Nets. They went from looking like a team that could compete for a title to a team that, while still talented, Steve, and a lot for the playoffs, was a little closer to the middle of the pack than they thought.
Well, with the hot start they got out to, I think it was just a matter of time before they hit a cold stretch. And never fun to be held to just 5 points in a quarter. And that game had a lot of Nets fans wondering how the rest of the season would go. But, hey, they got it back together and still finished off pretty well.
Here's Mills after the made shot from Anderson. And Mills kicks to Harris. It's on target from the high post. Harris has got 7 points.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
Prince fires. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Prince has got his first 2 points. The 3 from Mills. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Nets. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
You know, we've seen them burying their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, guys, the Brooklyn Nets going all in this season. With a team payroll of about $100 million, they have an additional luxury tax bill of around $75 million. Guys, the owner's sparing no expense in constructing this roster. But no question, a high burden of expectation for what they'll achieve. It's championship or bust.
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. Now here's Rivers. Now the dish to Prince. 5 on the clock. 13 feet away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Nets leading by 15. Outside Thomas. Number 4. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come, Clark.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Incredible. It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
It's the Nets now. They led by as many as 18 points. Thomas against Prince. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, Thomas. And Brooklyn making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And both free throws good for Thomas. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Now Rivers. It's Prince on the wing. Up top, Rivers. Clock at 6. Number 6. The shot from the low post is good. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. There's the feed to Simmons. The 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Timberwolves trailed by 15. Prince, right side, Rivers. Here's Gobert, and the layup's good off the glass. Gobert has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, Kevin, he never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just is one of those guys who will bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking. And he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
And the Nets making a change here. On the wing, Johnson, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
That's not what they needed there, that's for sure.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Timberwolves trailed by 13. There's a good screen. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Rivers. Raw. Here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the basket by Thomas.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Now here's Anderson. They trail by 16. Anderson gets the screen from Gobert. Anderson passes to Gobert. Back to Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Rivers. Takes the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
He kicks it to Thomas. Can't get it to go. Excellent defense there from Rivers. Minnesota's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Anderson outside. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
The Nets making a switch here. Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Simmons. Number 28. He's guarded by Rivers. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Nets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. First free throw is good.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Doing a really good job from the line here. Just under 90%, actually right around 86, 87% from the strike.
Ring shot on the way, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Pass to Simmons. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Simmons got his first points of the night. Timberwolves trailed by 15. Down low, Prince. Shot's good. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Brooklyn with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Number 4. Rebound, Minnesota.
Things have kind of gone south for them here in the quarter.
Rivers kicks to Gobert. Johnson's there. That's tipped. Number 28. The three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Six on the shot clock. Number 3. Misses the wing J. Nets leading by 13. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the second quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And the Timberwolves call time. substitution here for Brooklyn. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of the game. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. He's got 6. The Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Number 26. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 16.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Outside Conley. Number 32. The shot is off.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Number 26, over by Conley. Count the bucket.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Now here's Conley. No luck.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. Come on, box him out, man.
Double zero. Edwards defending. Double zero. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Nets out in front. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint. Welcome to the halftime report for this Thursday night. A full head of steam for the Nets. They're playing great basketball. A dominating performance offensively. They're getting everything they want. Not the same story, though, for the Timberwolves. The story of turnover.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Nets leading by 18. Number 26, over by Conley. Here's Claxton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He's got 8.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Edwards against Bridges. Four on the clock. Number 32. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Kevin, what stands out to me is his array of moves down on the low block. The low post scoring, back to the basket game. That's what he does, and that's a valuable weapon for a team to have.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide open teammate if he's double teamed.
Good on both. Here's Bridges. Claxton defended by Gold. Oh, look out! The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
The Nets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
Timberwolves trailed by 21. There's a screen. No one near him, but they recover it. The second chance effort, and he connects with the jumper.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Nets leading by 19. Number 26, covered by Conley. Number 26, another one falls for Brooklyn.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And the pass to Edwards. Stolen. In transition, here come the Nets. Johnson's got the ball. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3, even before that miss.
Edwards with it. Nifty move. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
Pass to Bridges. Double zero. That 3 off the mark.
Tough 3-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Number 32. Kept alive, Minnesota. Conley the pass to Gobert. Second chance shot. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout and give yourself a chance to regroup.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Johnson against Anderson. And the basket by Johnson.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And so it's Minnesota with it. And Anderson kicks to Gobert. And he uses the glass on the way. Gobert's got 6. Here's Mills. He has 5. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Feeds to Johnson. No good with the triple. Timberwolves trailed by 19. Number 9. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. To the inside, here's Claxton. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
And the first one drops. The Nets making a switch here. So he gets them both. Timberwolves trailed by 21. Now here's Anderson. Three-pointer. No good.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
And Mills kicks to Harris. They set the pick. Passes it to Mills. Harris, right side. Curry setting the pick for Harris. And Brooklyn making a change here. Here's Mills. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. 6 to shoot. He passes to Harris. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. It gave him a wide open look there.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Number 9. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Fires, high post, no luck. Nice D from Edwards. Minnesota's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Number 9. And it's off the back rim, no good.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Number 4. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Brooklyn's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. And here's Mills. He's got 5 from deep. And good on the basket. Book it. Mills has got 8 points.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, you know, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting a stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Bridges comes in for Curry. The Timberwolves shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Outside Conley. Number 32 is guarded by Johnson.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Timberwolves get all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. There's a minute left to play in the third. Edwards against Bridges. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. 52 seconds left in the third. There's the pick. Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Swiped away. Bridges passes to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Here's Harris. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc, Clark. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Now here's Conley. Now Edwards. Back to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
There's the three. And the miss. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Timberwolves shooting here about 46% for the game. Number 9, defended by Bridges. Bridges with the board.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Claxton defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Number 26. Offensive rebound, Nets. Claxton defended by Gobert. Here's Claxton. No good from the wing. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Reed is guarded by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Brooklyn in control. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now here's Johnson. Claxton defended by Gobert. Step back on that one and let it fly.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Now the pass to Reed. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Difficult to explain that turnover. I guess he thought he had more room than he did, but he really lost his place on the court.
The Nets making a switch here. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Mills. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And another specialty of his is the three ball from the corner. That's his signature shot. Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Now here's Anderson. Passes to Reed. The jump hook. That's good.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Kicks it to Mills. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Harris is checked in for Curry. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
Watch outside.
Rivers passes to Reed. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Mills kicks to Harris. Dishes to Mills. 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. He dishes it to Rivers. It's Prince on the wing. Anderson. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Fires from 18. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Number 4. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Number 4. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Rivers with it. Prince outside. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the left iron. The dish to Rivers. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Fires for 3. Good.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
The feed to Mills. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Pass to Reed for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here's Mills. Number 4. He's guarded by Rivers. Clock at 6. Claxton. The shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. He feeds it to Rivers. He passes it to Reed. He kicks it to Prince. Dishes it to Rivers. Rivers off a bit from Reed. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas checked in for Brooklyn.
Thomas.
Reed the pass to Rivers. Takes the 13-footer, and he nails the jumper.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Thomas up top. To the middle. Here's Claxton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Thomas against Rivers. Blocked. Now, here's Thomas.
me, come to me.
Just 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. It's rebounded by Reed.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Rivers dishes to Anderson. Prince back to Anderson. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rivers. There's the triple. Up again. Throws it down with the quick putback jam.
Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
You got to love his positioning. As the shot went up, he anticipated that play.
Now, here's Thomas. Number 4. His three-pointers off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Prince, the pass to Reed. Prince feeds it to Anderson. The pass to Reed. Number 6, blocked. Number 4, guarded by Prince. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here's our Jordan Player of the Game.